Welcome back, dear listeners. If you enjoyed our last audiobook summary, get ready for another insightful and life-transforming discussion. Today, we dive into Financial Management God's Way by Joyce Meyer, a book filled with practical, biblical wisdom on handling money, getting out of debt, and achieving true financial freedom. Money is meant to be a tool, not a master, and God desires His people to walk in wisdom and abundance, not stress and lack. Let's take a deep dive into what financial freedom really means, how to apply God's principles to our money, and how to develop a faith-based, stress-free approach to finances. Chapter 1. You can do it. Breaking free from financial bondage. Joyce Meyer starts by encouraging us that financial freedom is possible for anyone, no matter your current situation. She shares personal struggles she faced trusting God for financial provision and how those lessons shaped her into a wise steward. Key lessons. God doesn't want you to struggle financially forever. Faith and discipline are keys to financial breakthrough. A poverty mindset must be replaced with a faith-filled, abundance mindset. Meyer reminds us that God's plan is for us to prosper, not just financially, but in every area of life. 3 John 2. She challenges us to make a firm decision to get out of debt, trust God for wisdom, and start taking steps toward financial peace. Chapter 2. The Journey to Financial Freedom. Meyer explains that financial freedom is a process, not an overnight miracle. She compares it to breaking out of prison, a slow, steady journey where persistence is key. Key lessons. Financial bondage can feel like a prison, but you can break free. Freedom requires a mindset shift. Stop focusing on the struggle, focus on the goal. God will guide you step by step, but you must be willing to follow His wisdom. She references Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and He shall direct your paths. Many people get discouraged because they want instant results, but true financial stability is built through consistent, wise choices over time. Chapter 3. Money and Relationships. Meyer emphasizes that how we handle money affects every relationship in our lives. Key lessons. Money is not evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. 1 Timothy 6:10. Financial stress can damage marriages, friendships, and even faith. God must be our source, not our paycheck, bank account, or job. She warns against letting money become a controlling factor in life, explaining that our security should come from God, not from wealth. When people chase money above everything else, they often lose their peace, joy, and relationships. Chapter 4. Principles to live by, God's financial blueprint. This chapter lays out core biblical principles for managing finances. Key principles. Stewardship. We are managers of God's resources, not owners. Avoiding waste. Jesus taught the importance of not squandering what we have. John 6:12. Contentment. Paul learned to be content whether in lack or abundance. Philippians 4:12. Integrity in finances. Honesty, avoiding greed, and being faithful in small things. Luke 16:10. Joyce Meyer stresses that God wants to bless us, but He first tests us in how we handle little before giving us more. Chapter 5. Practical steps to financial freedom. Meyer gives actionable steps to achieve financial peace. Know your finances. Keep track of what comes in and goes out. Proverbs 27:23-24. Avoid unnecessary spending. Stop impulse buying and evaluate needs versus wants. Get control of credit cards. Don't let debt enslave you. Pay off balances quickly. Create a debt elimination plan. List debts from smallest to largest and pay them off systematically. Build an emergency fund. Start with $1,000. then save 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses. Invest wisely. Learn about biblical principles of investing. Ecclesiastes 11:1-2. Joyce warns against the debt trap, explaining how borrowing can enslave us. Proverbs 22:7. She encourages patience and discipline, emphasizing that small steps lead to big breakthroughs. Chapter 6. You're on your way, walking in financial freedom. Meyer reassures that once you apply these principles, financial peace will follow. Final lessons. Stay faithful even when progress feels slow. Develop a generous heart. Giving is a key to true prosperity. Luke 6:38. Keep God first in everything, including your finances. Matthew 6:33. She encourages daily surrender, trusting that God will provide, and making money a servant, not a master. Final thoughts. Are you ready for financial breakthrough? Joyce Meyer's Financial Management. God's Way is a must-read for anyone desiring financial freedom and peace. The key is faith, wisdom, and daily discipline. Will you trust God with your finances? Are you willing to change bad money habits? Are you ready to experience true financial peace? New audiobook summaries drop weekly. Subscribe and stay tuned. Beep.